Quarterback Levi Williams told me he could not wait to get back out on the football field today for what will be his final college football game. Williams is foregoing his final season of eligibility to take part in the strongest, most competitive brotherhood in this entire country, the Navy SEALs. All bowl season long, the common phrase that we is want to. Which team wants it more? And neither of these teams had a single starter opt out or transfer. Clearly the want to is there. But for Texas State quarterback TJ Finley, he says, you say want to, I say need to. We need to win our program's first bowl game in school history.
Coach, what's been the most consistent factor in this 6-game win streak that you're going to need today against Dusty May and these top 25 Owls?
Well, we've gotten a little more consistent in a number of different areas. Some guys are starting to get more comfortable in their roles and producing accordingly.
Thanks, Coach. Coach May, you've repeatedly said these past couple of weeks your team needs to get their edge back. What are you hoping to see here in this game against UAB?
Well, obviously playing against these guys, we're going to have to rebound the ball, and we're going to have to get our grip back on the defensive end, which alleviates some pressure on the offensive end.
Thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate the time. Coming off of the big win last week, how do you expect your team to handle success tonight?
Well, I just want us to play good football.
What's the next dimension of your quarterback Quinn Ewers game you hope to see him unlock tonight?
Quarterback Michael Van Buren has been leading his team since his first varsity start in 2021. But head coach Masai Halamariam said after last week's loss, just the program's 4th loss since 2017 and losing 2 starting offensive linemen, he looked at his quarterback and said, I challenge you this week to be an even better leader. Well, guys, with points at a premium for both these teams, talked with a visibly frustrated Biff Poggi going into the locker room, and he said, look, we need a spark, and that all begins with our quarterback. He didn't give me any inclination of his plan here of who he would go with in the second half. But as far as Navy, head coach Brian Newberry did tell me that Tai Lavatai is out for the remainder of this game with a rib injury. Expect to see Braxton Woodson here taking the majority of the snaps under center. But there's also a chance we could see Xavier Arline in this one, who took reps at quarterback this week. We know how key communication is in football, and I'm being told that both sides' headsets are down. No coach out here on the sideline, neither Texas State or Rice is wearing a headset in this game. No communication at all from the booth. Definitely something we'll be keeping our eye on. Coach, you just got the word that headsets are up. What challenge did that create for you here in this first quarter?
You know what? It's the same challenge for both teams.
An emotional win for your team, making history. 26 games in the conference, finally snapped that streak. You said it was going to take every ounce of control. How did your team show that here today?
Well, they fought. They earned it.
Coach, what's going through your mind right now with these emotions?
You got a bunch of guys that are fighting.
Hello, the man that needs no introduction. You just exchanged some words with Sark. What'd you tell him?
Oh, just congratulations.
You've been to a whole lot of Texas games. What are your expectations for this one? No bigger Red River rivalry in a decade.
Thank goodness we're coming in both undefeated.
Peyton Bowen is a versatile DB for the Sooners, and boy, are they happy to have him. At this time last year, he was actually committed to Notre Dame, but both Oregon and Oklahoma never stopped pursuing him. I was actually working a game for ESPN at his high school, Denton Guyer, where offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby and safeties coach Brandon Hall actually came in on a chopper. Walk-on quarterback Trexler Ivy getting the 3rd start of his career and the most confident in his game he's ever been. Last week, down 17-0 on the road against Tulsa. Offensive coordinator Mike Miller huddled up this offense, looked them dead in the eyes, and said, someone has to step up and make a play. Ivy took that personal. He said he let the pressure go, stopped overthinking it, and let the ball fly. Said he felt like he was playing backyard football all over again. Well, guys, on that critical 4th down, we saw defensive tackle Peyton Rose come off the field, assisted by Mines trainers, not able to put any pressure on that right side. His right shoe came off, went into the medical tent, was in there for a couple of minutes, and then came out jogging around, and he's actually putting back on his helmet right now, looking ready to go. Coach, you had all the momentum early, up 21-7. What changed?
Yeah, just penalties, self-inflicted wounds. We'll get back on track second half.
It's an emotional game here early. How do you get your team to handle the emotions the right way?
What a difference 1 year makes for Colorado School of Mines, going from underdogs to favorites. This team hasn't fallen below number 2 in the national polls all year. They've been ranked number 1 since week 7. Quarterback John Matoka said last year just advancing to the national championship game truly felt like a victory. Because I saw you talking to your quarterback Andrew Endorf right before you all took the field in that last series. What were you telling him?
We got a younger quarterback in Andrew, but he knows how to throw the ball. I just told him, trust your throwing ability, and let's make this happen. Let's get
get a touchdown. Our team's depending on us, so it's time to make a touchdown. He did it.
What did you see on that play?
I saw a touchdown.
This is a relationship that goes back 30-plus years. Duncanville head coach Reginald Samples and South Oak Cliff head coach Jason Todd were actually connected before Todd was even born. As for Kentucky quarterback Will Levis, it's been all about more time in the training room. He spends up to 2.5, 3 hours a day treating that turf toe and left shoulder injury. On game days, he's able to numb that toe. He usually wears a walking boot for 1 to 2 days after a game, but he told me, guys, this week he's feeling as good as he's been.
Coach, you told us coming into this game you were challenging your quarterback, Darren Granger. What has impressed you here in this first quarter, accounting for 3 TDs?
I mean, he's done about everything for us. It looks like a doggone scoring fest. We got to play some defense.
What do you want to change here on defense?
I would like a turnover. How about that?
The last time Seth Hennigan was on this field, that last play, he came following through, hitting his right throwing hand on a helmet, but it wasn't the hand he was concerned about. He came over and the trainers, his left knee, gushing blood, got bandaged up.
Quinn, 21 points there in the fourth quarter. How was this offense finally able to establish a rhythm?
Yeah, you know, it was tough.